Hello my beautiful Bitterroots and welcome to my channel, and today I have an update for you guys. I am so late. I was supposed to film this 2 weeks ago, so the next month I probably won't redo this in an update April 1st. Alright, so cleansers. The Tarte Micellar. I only use this at one house in particular, and then I started bringing it back and forth, trying to use it a little bit more. But that's where I am now. So you can see where my starting line is and where it is now. Sorry, I painted my nails. They were super cute, but then I decided to clean the bedroom, and now I've got chippage going on. I don't want to flip you guys off, but my middle finger has the most damage going on. So I apologize for my janky nails, but yeah, there's my new line. That's what I've used. And then we have our cleansing balms. Now, I did tell you about one of the cleansing balms. I didn't show you it because it was at the other house. Well, I have both products here. And because this one's so big, I decided to focus on this one and then roll this one in. So this one is one that I have used a few times since showing you. So there is a little bit more progress in it. But it's just going to be put on the back burner until I finish this Glow Recipe one. Now, I love this Glow Recipe one way more than I do the LMS one. The LMS one, for one, I don't really like the scent of it. And it's more of like a loose balm, whereas this is a harder balm, but it melts like instantly. So I have hit pan in this thing. So I do use it a lot. I use it to loosen up my eye makeup. And then if I'm wearing liquid lipstick, I'll use it on my lips for that. But that's pretty much it that I use it for. Just to loosen everything up. So that's where I'm at in this little sample. It's going to take me a while to get through this. I mean, maybe by the next update, if I focus solely on this instead of using this, I might be able to get it used up. But that's a month and a half of progress plus a few times using this one. So, we will see. There's that update. Okay. Now this one is an eye balm, and I am still the same progress that I was. I mean, I used it a few times, but I was so bad about using it. I kept forgetting. Like, I'm good about using my skincare and doing everything, but why is it that I have a hard time doing my eye serums or my eye creams? So I just need to put it on my nightstand. So that way when I'm putting on my lip, my chapstick or whatever at night, I can put this on my eyes at the same time, you know. But there's no good progress in that. Nothing that I can mark. I actually finished 2 serums. But they were also Give Me products, which is good because these things were being ignored because I was using my big products. So I had my Derma C Vitamin C Concentrated Serum. This took me about 3 weeks to finish up. So it lasted a while, this little sample. And then I pulled this one in, and this was one that I have used in the past, and I really didn't have much left. I stopped using it for some reason. So I pulled it in and started using this serum, which is the Caudalie Radiance Serum, complexion correcting whatever it is. And I finished this one up. So this one, I have to add this into my serum list as a completed item because this one wasn't even planned. But I got it used up. So, I mean, I can't complain. When you use up a product, you use up a product. Yeah, so I've got 2 samples out of my collection that I'm so stoked about because I kept using my new stuff, my new big giant serums, because I like it. I like how it looks on my dresser with my perfumes and stuff. And so I'm like, feeling all bougie, grabbing my nice pretty serums. Yeah, no, Zelma needs to use up her old shit first. Just saying. So yell at me, guys. In the comments. Say, Zelma, use up your old shit. Please. So, these ones have been used up. Aren't you proud of me for that? I'm proud of myself for that. I mean, I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me. Somebody's got to be proud of me. All right, and so now I have a new serum to roll in, and this one was pretty dang full when I rolled it in. Oh my gosh. So I have the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Boosting Serum. So with me not updating till April 1st, this will probably be finished by the next time. Okay, so then we have this Earth Harbor in Marina. This one was full, and then I dumped it on my table last time, if you guys remember. And then I've used it since. I didn't use it all the time. I was trying to use it after every shower, and then trying to use it as I remembered, but I just didn't use it as much as what I would like, but I still have progress. So here's the Earth Harbor Marina. So I don't like this on my face, so I use it on my tattoos, on my knees, my elbows, after I get out of the shower. So that way it gives me some extra hydration. So that's where I'm at with using it for a month and a half. So it's not too shabby. It could be more progress if I used it like I intended to, but I just never did. But that's all right. Like, if it takes me the whole year to use that up, it's still a product that's being used up out of my collection. So there is that. All right, moisturizer. Embryolisse. And this thing was a small little thing, and this literally I finished up maybe a week and a half ago. So it took me like five and a half weeks. Like, if I would have done this update when I was supposed to, this wouldn't have been done. Like, it still took another week and a half after that for it to be done. And so the littlest bit goes a long way. So yeah, this has been used up. It was a good moisturizer. I really enjoyed it. So it's definitely one that I can see myself, you know, possibly using again. Okay, the thing that I'm rolling in, I found another little sample. This is Comfort Zone Hydro Memory Cream Gel. Hydration Cream Gel. Whatever it is. So this is where it was when it was full, and that's where I am now. So, yeah. It's good. I mean, it's not as good as that other thing. I will use it up so I get it out of my collection. All right, toner. You'll see 2 marks here. That's because I marked it at the end of the month, and then we've used it for another couple months. So actually, that's pretty dang consistent. That's where I started. That's after a month, and then that's after another 2 weeks. So it's about the same. I know that I haven't been using this as much as I have been because I kept forgetting to bring it over to the other house. So I was using my other toner. So I need to stop that. And if I actually start using it, the amount of time I should have been able to, I would have more progress on it, and call it good. So that's what I'm going to do. It's definitely flatter on the side, and so I'm just going to keep trudging along. I didn't use this as much as what I should have. There was a couple times where I was using a couple different new primers in there, or I would do my makeup and not do a full face of makeup. I would just do my eyes and then go to work. So there's that too. So, all right, foundation. So that top line is where I ended for the month, and then the one right below that is my update now. So there was a couple times where I forgot this product, so I was using my lighter version of this, and yeah. I just want to use it because it does have sunscreen in it, so I want it to still be an active sunscreen. All right. Concealer, Kylie. There's going to be no update in this because concealer takes forever to go through. And when I had this sitting up, I saw no progress in it. So I can't give you an update on that Kylie concealer. All right, powder. Physicians Formula powder. And I don't know. I might have to pull up the old video to see if there's any active progress, but there we may not be able to see anything. So I'll just show it to you anyway, and yeah. I mean, it's a powder. We're getting there. Okay, bronzer. You won't be able to see any difference in this as well. Well, I mean, you can see that there's dips that are starting to form a little bit in this right side. So, yeah. Yeah, we probably won't see anything for a while. All right. And then blush. It's the Doll 10. And this one's a cream blush. And I know I hit pan at one point in time, but because it's a cream blush, it gets smeared around. So that's where I'm at with this. So more of a dip, but nothing that I could actually show you is a big difference in this. So next thing would be the highlighter, which was this little mini of Becca Champagne Pop. And you won't be able to see any difference in this. We're not going to start seeing big difference in this until I start using it as my on my eyelids. And I'm not going to do that until I finish up the 2 shimmers in my palette. So this may not even get used for the eyelids this year. Who knows? We'll just have to see. All right, so there's that. Next thing, setting spray. So I started out with the Makeup Revolution one, but then realized that I had this sample. So there's my line. So I started using this. It was full when I started. So I started using this instead of that other one. I'm like, we got to use up the minis. So I need to add this, write this down. And I'm just not going to roll that one in until I'm done with whatever minis I can find that I have left. So there's still this mini. Mark it on the piece of paper, but I'm not going to roll it out to where I am now because you're not going to see any progress. Because after a month, that's all I had was that progress right there. So I don't want to sit there and try to draw another line for half that time on there. So yeah, there's that. Okay, let's go on. What do we have next? We have the clear brows for the ABH. I have that here, but you're not going to see progress because it's a clear brow gel. So it's just going to have to keep using that until I literally can't get anything else out of it. Then we have eye base, and I have 2 of these smaller Urban Decay primers. I haven't officially rolled these in because I just want to focus on this, which is the Too Faced Hangover. It's a face primer, but I've been using it for the eyes. All right, I'm right there. So just gonna keep using this and trudging along with it until it's gone, and then I'll go to that Urban Decay one. All right, eyeshadow. Now we're on to the eyeshadow. So we are on the Soft Glam palette. You're not going to see a whole lot of progress except for one shade, which is a shimmer shade, which is Fairy. And this one I've got quite a bit of progress on. I don't know if you could see off to the side. There was shadow all around the edge. Now all that shadow is gone all the way to the edge. And so now I'm working on the top part to bring that all the way over, and then I'll work on the bottom part and bring it over, and then I'll work all the way over on this side of the pan. So that's where I'm at in that. The other ones that I've used a lot of, and I mean a lot of, is Orange Soda, Burnt Orange, and Sienna. So these 3 mattes were like the main ones that I've been using the most of. I have used, you know, a little bit of Dusty Rose and a little bit of Mulberry, but the other one that I've used the most for shimmers is this Sultry one. So I've got a nice little dip in Sultry. So that's where my palette looks like, what it looks like right now. Just trudging along. I think the only thing that you're really going to see big progress on is this fairy shade, because it is pretty thin all around. So like I said, I'm working to hit the corner and the top pan, and then I'll start working on this corner and working my way over, and then I'll work on this side, and then I'll move up to the one above it. So, and once these two are used up, then I'll use my face highlighter as my eyelid shade. So, all right, eyeliners. So we've got a few. We got this Julep Emerald. We've got this Bambi collection one in this creamy color. And the other eyeliner we have is this Stamp and Drag Ciate. One thing that I've noticed is that when I do my line work, I really have to fill it in, and then I have to wait till it dries and I have to fill it in again, because this is starting to dry out, because the little pods on this aren't very big. So I could see myself running out of this one pretty quickly. What I have on my eyes today isn't this. So yeah, so I could see this running out here soon. It's starting to dry out. So there's, oh, okay, so yes, I was talking about the lip gloss and Thumper that I had finished. I don't know where it's at. It's somewhere on the ground, but anyway, that one lip gloss, I used it up. I'm going to replace it with this Smashbox, and I am about right where the M starts on the Smashbox in this product. Lipstick, it was Bare Minerals in Honesty, and to be honest, I don't know where it's at. I thought I packed it, but I don't see it. So I'm kind of wondering if it's at the other house and just got misplaced. So, oh, I did make a mark on that one, which is right here, this first one. And so I have made a little bit of progress. So it's still quite a bit left to go. Yeah. All right. Next one, lip liner, which is Lorac lip liner. Which is this baby. It's the second one right here. So just a little bit of progress. But this was, that was like 2 weeks ago that I marked that. So I do have a little bit more progress now. So, all right, lotion. Bath and Body Works. This was brand spanking new when I started it, when I put it in this project. This is Malibu Heat, and see how flattened it's gotten. So this normally, if I use it after every shower to put all over my whole body, I can get this used up in about 2.5 months. I haven't been using it for every single shower, but I'm hoping to have it finished up hopefully by the next update, only because that will be the 3-month mark if I do it by the next update, which will be beginning of April. So hopefully I can get this knocked out by then, and then I can roll in another lotion. All right, hand lotion, which is one that I did show you because it went missing and I have it back, and so I just need to put it back in my purse and use it because it only got used a handful of times. It's still like pretty dang full. So that one was kind of a fail. That's because it went missing for majority of the time. All right, so this next one, body sprays. Now, I had put this one in, but I had talked about a couple others that I was trying to use, but I just didn't show them in my video because they were at the other house. So what I did show was this, and this one was at this house, and there was like that much there, and so this one got finished up, which I'm so thankful for because I have so many of these body sprays by Zany Laney that I've been needing to move stuff through. So I put a couple Give Me products in there just because they were almost used up and I just needed to use up like the last like inch of the product in the bottle. So yes, this one was finished. Now the other two that, or other one, I used up one other product, which was Pinku. And this one was based off of, what was it based off of? I can't remember. But it was Candy Clouds, Cherry Blossoms, and Vanilla. I loved this. And this one was used up. There was maybe about this much in there. And so I was really focusing on this a lot to use it up. So this has been used up. This is done. Now, I would like to add in 3 more products into this. So this one here will be the next one that gets used up. It's only right here. And this one is Here, There, and Everywhere. This was based off of the TV show Gummy Bears. Do you guys remember that? The 80s TV show? But this was supposed to be reminiscent of the gummy berry juice that they would drink to get their powers and then bounce around. Anyway, this was gummy candy and fizzy juice. I love this. It was one of my favorite scents. And so, yes, there's not a whole lot left in it. So this one will be the next one to finish up. So by next update, this one will definitely be finished. And then we have 2 of the products that I collabed with Zany Laney to... Okay, sorry about that. My husband left his cell phone in here to charge it up, but he forgot to put it on silent knowing that I was filming. So, alright, so these next 2 products I collabed with Zany Laney and created these scents. So the next one that would probably get used up is this one it's called Pick Me Up. And this one I did based off of the movie Sleepless in Seattle, and one of the famous like lines, they were comparing dating sex to tiramisu. So I wanted to create a tiramisu scented product. So this is tiramisu and coffee. So yes, and I'm right here in this. I love this. It smells so good. And yes, I was so excited to be able to collab with Zany Laney on several products. I like collabed with her on several. So, and a lot of them were pretty big hits. So in my book, they were pretty big hits. So yes, Pick Me Up. This one is a goodie, and this will be used up. Hopefully the 2 will get used up by the next update. And then I have this one, and this one is a little bit more full, and this one is Mal Fari, which means bad fairy in Gaelic, and this one was based off of Maleficent. So I created a scent that I think would be reminiscent of Maleficent. So I did blackberries because of her dark soul. She's got that dark soul, but she's got that like sweetness in her at the same time, you know. So she's everybody's got a little bit of good and evil in them, but blackberries, you know, she's got that little bit of sweetness, a lot of tart, but she's got that black soul. Apples, because of course it's Maleficent apples. And sage. So and because she's a witch, I just felt was really appropriate scent to put in here. So this actually turned out so good, and I absolutely adore this scent. I am so glad that I was able to create this. The scent came out so good. Exactly what I envisioned. And so yeah, this is Mal Fari, which is dark fairy in Gaelic. So there's that. So those are the 3 new ones that I'm adding in to the rotation. Next one would be Dior. And that was my Poison Girl, and this one I just finished up today. So it was a little travel... oh, I got a spray. I got a spray or 2 left. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now it's just sputtering. Anyway, I finished this. So I've got a large, big, full-size version, and I've got this little. So what I normally do is I take the big one, I refill this one, and then throw it in my purse. So that way I always have a purse spray. So this, my goal was to use this up. I totally spaced the other one. Let me go get it because I got to roll one in. All right, so now that I finished that one, I want to roll this one in, and this is Jo Malone. It's Nectarine, Blossom, and Honey. I do have a full size of this one as well, and so this is where I'm starting out in this, about 2/3 of the way. And this is, again, another one that I just refill, throw it in my purse. So, yeah, I would like to use this up, so that way what I'll do is after I use them up, I'll refill them, put them back in my stash, and then pull some of the stuff that I have in my stash that I don't have a full size of to circle through and use them. But this Jo Malone one, Nectarine, Blossom, and Honey, I wear this one a lot in the spring, so that's why I wanted to use up my winter scent, so that way I could start bringing in my spring summer scent, which is this one, and really start getting some use out of this before I start bringing in some other stuff. So that's what I want to add in to this. All right, next thing would be body scrub, and this was a coffee one, and this one got used up. This was by Dr. Botanicals. It was a coffee and walnut. It was actually a facial scrub, but I did use it on my face, but I also used it on like my tattoo. So this got used up, so I got to roll in a new product, which is where, a Zany Laney one. So I have this Forget-Me-Not. The scent is strawberry, orchids, and ginger. And this one was based off of... It what?
Rebooted and I don't see no message.
Oh. Wes tried to call you. You forgot your cell phone, so I had to get up and put it on silent so I can finish videoing. I know you didn't forget it.
You needed a charge.
Yeah. So anyway, this is based off of... What's that movie with Will Smith, the aliens? Men in Black. Thank you. This is based off the movie Men in Black. It's absolutely full. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to take a bath after this. So I'm going to use it. But it's a big scrub, and I've got a bunch of these scrubs from Zany Laney, and I just want to get them used up. So I got a bunch of them. It's gonna take me a long time to get through all these. Okay, and so the last thing is sheet masks, and I said I wanted to use up 5, but because we used up part of the month, now I didn't specify exactly what masks. I just wanted to use up 5, and looks like I used up 6. We'll just go by how many sheet masks I can use up in that. It's just going to be revolving door of masks. It doesn't matter if it's a foot mask, hand mask, hair mask, under eye mask, whatever mask, lip mask, it all counts. So I have 3 of these eye masks from P. Louise. They are, I don't really see anything when using these, but they are cooling. So if you deal with a little bit of puffiness, it'll be great for that. But I don't see any other benefit to it. So I have 2 more of these. I will get them used up by next update, I promise. And then I have 3 of these sheet masks, or masks in general, from the brand. What brand is this? They're these cute little elephant things. I got this. It retails for $16 for 4 masks, and I've used up 3. One of them's a hair mask. Maybe I'll use that. I'll take a shower. You're supposed to put that hair mask on, but then you're supposed to go and rinse it off. So, yeah. So these were actually so freaking good. So when you go to TJ Maxx, look up these elephant masks. The brand I want to say is Look at Me. They're Korean masks. But anyway, the masks that I used up was this one, which was, this one was a hand mask, which was so lovely. Oh, so lovely. My hands were so soft after using it. And then I had the foot peel off mask, and this works. I have tried some from other brands and they did not work. This, my feet were peeling. My husband comes in, he goes, "What's wrong with your feet?" And I'm sitting there peeling my feet. Yeah, this works. By day 4, my feet started peeling immediately. And then after all the peeling subsided, I used this mask, which was replenishing, softer type thing. I didn't want to use this immediately, but I wanted to make sure that my feet peeled first and then use this. And so that's what I did. And I really enjoyed them, and I would repurchase them again. I haven't used the hair one yet. That was the last one of the set. But dang, they were so good. I loved it. So that was everything. I guess we'll just see you beginning of April. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.